The recession that hit the U.S. affected many parts of the economy, none more so than housing and development. The crisis impacted consumers in many ways, most notably in home buying and selling. Confidence in the economy waned, and distrust of banks, due to constant media coverage, caused customers to pull back even more. Even through the storm, responsible lenders work to help customers understand the changing mortgage process and succeed as homeowners despite the challenges. Through public-private partnerships, those same leaders are still working to strengthen entire communities.
Well, my parents founded Third Federal in 1938, and business back then was done with basically a handshake and a nod of goodwill. The character of the individual was extremely important, and there wasn't a whole lot of paperwork. Usually, one side of the paperwork was the application, and the other side was the note and mortgage.
For potential homeowners, the prospect of taking on a mortgage may seem daunting in the aftermath of the financial crisis. Banks that serve as educators, guiding people through the mortgage maze, can help to overcome any reluctance to work with lenders or a lack of knowledge about residential mortgages. One bank that believes strongly in the role of educator is Third Federal Savings and Loan, which started in Cleveland's Slavic Village more than 75 years ago, and today lends to homeowners in 17 states.
I think the personal contact at Third Federal is really, really important. The information, the honesty, you can't go wrong.
The loan officer that we had, he was so great about it, to take care of us. I says, I can't believe we could have done it any other way. When you really think about it, it was no hassle with the bank. When I tell people that, I said, there was absolutely no problems with the bank. I said, they said, you had no problems getting the loan, any adjustments? I says, no. I says, I talked to the same loan manager, and he was great with me. He took care of everything. I says, I think he went above and beyond.
Because its loan administrators do not work on commission, Third Federal can take a high-touch approach to walking consumers through the process of securing a home loan.
If you're looking at a consumer who you're pushing to get into a home, that's not necessarily the best thing for the consumer all the time. The key to it is making sure that the person qualifies. If they don't qualify, there's no reason to push to try to get them into that loan. And at Third Federal, it's actually pretty different, because none of our people that take loan applications, none of our loan originators are on commission. So when at Third Federal we talk about what's in the best interest of the consumer, we're really looking out for the consumer.
To help people become successful homeowners, a bank must provide the advice, products, and services that make sense for individuals. This principle underlies the consumer relationship at Third Federal, which educates consumers and helps them succeed as homeowners through seminars on first-time home buying, money and credit management, and other topics. Third Federal's approach to customer relationships comes from the bank's value system of love, trust, respect, and a commitment to excellence.
It was important for us to sit down with a banker. I am so glad that the person that we selected to sit down with was Mark Stefanski from Third Federal. We wanted Mark to agree to certain things that we had assessed were important values. Mark told us in no uncertain terms that no, we don't sign contracts. What we do is we make promises. We trust you to believe us. He says, now what I will do is I will do something that no other banker probably will do. And he leaned over and I moved forward and he gave me a hug. And somehow that was enough. We were comfortable with a hug. I really wish that more bankers could really stand behind their hugs.
Banks that are committed to the neighborhoods that have nurtured them can help lead efforts to revitalize the community. The $55 million Third Federal Foundation supports the bank's financial literacy and education programs, especially in the Slavic Village community where its headquarters have remained since its founding in 1938. As further commitment to the neighborhood, Third Federal started the Broadway Development Initiative, a long-term revitalization program, and has served as developer for the new Trailside single-family home development adjacent to its headquarters through a partnership with the City of Cleveland, the local development corporation, and a local builder.
There's an interesting story about a young kid on a beach where he sees all these starfish on the beach and he's throwing one at a time back into the ocean. And a gentleman comes up to him and says, "Well, young man, why are you throwing those starfish back into the ocean? You're never going to save all these. It's not going to make a difference." And he says, as the young boy picks up one starfish and says, "It's going to make a difference to this one," and throws it back in. And you know, that's the way we look at it. We look at it just one piece at a time. There are many, many pieces of the puzzle that have to come together to help save a neighborhood or rejuvenate it. And we're just trying to do our fair share.
In communities hit hard by the financial crisis, ongoing revitalization will depend on a growing economy and a housing market that allows homeowners to see growth in their largest investment. Conscientious lenders can have a major impact as well, helping to restore the American dream of home ownership and the community at large. To learn more about Third Federal, visit the bank's website at www.thirdfederal.com or call 800-3rd-FED.